Kevin Costner's estranged wife wants kids to ride in a private plane and go on luxury vacations with her. Like, his ex wife, which should be soon ex wife, just really likes to spend money. Like, she constantly is trying to spend his money. Let's see. Kevin Costner's estranged wife, Christine, however you pronounce that, wants their three children to continue living lavishly despite their divorce. The handbag designer has asked the court to order the Yellowstone star to pay her nearly $200,000 in monthly child support so their children can maintain the same standard of living when they're in her care. The court is required to set child support at a level that when the children are with Christine, they live a lifestyle relatively comparable to the one they enjoy when they are with their father. The ex wife's legal team wrote in a brief filed ahead of their August 31st hearing, per U.S. Weekly. The court order must allow the children to be supported at a level commensurate with Kevin's considerable wealth, even if that level of support also improves the standard of living of Christine. It's like, I feel like this whole thing is just so dirty. Like, why should he be forced to pay absurd amounts of money to take care of his kids when he's already paying the fees to take care of his kids? Because I think I remember that he was already paying like literally all of their living costs, all of their aftercare stuff like school, sports, hobbies, etc., gifts, holidays, birthdays. I'm pretty certain he was paying everything already. Like, she's literally just doing this as like an excuse to like just milk more money out of him. Which to me is just like a disgusting thing. Because like, say you're like one of the kids, he's like, and you're seeing your mom do that to like your dad. Would you want to see something like that? It just seems like it's such a disgusting way to go about it. And like seriously, like 200K per month in child support. The wife's legal team said her children, Caden 16, Hayes 14, and Grace 13, should live in a comparable house to Costner's when they are in their mom's custody. Which, by the way, his home is like a nine-figure home. Why should they live also in a nine-figure home if they're going to their mom's? Additionally, the mom and three's attorney wrote that the children should be able to go on comparable vacations when they're with her, which includes flying private. Because the children will fly on private aircraft to go on luxury vacations when they are with their father, the family code dictates that Kevin should pay sufficient child support to Christine so that the children can go on comparable vacations when they are with her, her lawyers stated in the brief. In this case, the guideline child support requested by Christine of $175,057 per month will not be sufficient to replicate Kevin's lifestyle, but it will be sufficient to allow her to provide a lifestyle for the children which is relatively comparable. So over the weekend, Page Six exclusively obtained photos of Costner 68 getting off a pricey G5, which can be charted at an hourly rate between $8,500 to $11,500 at the Santa Barbara airport. And the Hidden Figures star's luxury trip from Scotland came days after the wife, 49, accused him of concealing his finances amid their contentious divorce. The thing is, it shouldn't even really matter about what his finances are because she signed a prenup. Like, they signed a prenup when they got married, which should have laid out everything, which gave her millions of dollars, a home, and money, I think, every single month to take care of the kid. Well, technically, I think their agreement was like he would just pay for all the kids' costs. So it's like he already made it easy, and yet she still is going above and beyond to try to like milk him for everything. Last week, the model asked a court to compel the Oscar winner to produce documents related to his business ventures, according to a court filing obtained by People. She claimed that her estranged husband's net worth has quadrupled to $400 million over the course of their 18-year marriage, and she filed for divorce from Costner in May, citing irreconcilable differences. And since then, the exes have been involved in a contentious divorce battle over child support, expenses, and property. In July, a judge ordered the dad of seven to pay his estranged wife $129,755 per month in child support for their three kids, although she originally asked the court for $248K a month. And the bodyguard actor was also ordered to cover $200K in attorney's fees and $100,000 in forensic costs. And the wife had to adhere to their 2004 prenup and move out of their shared family home by July 31st. Now, what's also funny is like this whole like order that the judge did was like a temporary order until they fully get done with the whole trial thing, which is kind of interesting because it might actually get to the point where she doesn't really get much of anything when everything's actually said and done. But the problem is like I believe this is in California. Like she's going to get money, right? Like she's going to get some sort of money that is just so outlandish. Which, by the way, like $129,000 is so outlandish for child support. Like, can you even imagine making $129,000 per month? Like that is such a like dumb, ridiculous number. Let's see. Boo hoo, maybe the her and the kids might have to get a job. Yikes, what skills do they have to offer? She's a loser, she's making a fool of herself, acting like a money grubbing ingrate. Kevin worked for every dollar he has. What has she done to contribute financially? The kids are teens at school during the days since they were 5. What did she do with her empty days with a full housekeeping staff, cook and servant, even to buy the groceries is come out? She can't even be bothered to go to the grocery store, which I love going to. Her days were spending his money on shopping sprees and plastic surgery. She could have been designing handbags from home for years, no matter his money. Didn't she have any sense of self-worth to contribute to their life, do something for herself other than blow his money? She's a greedy snake. The kids want for nothing. Kevin takes care of everything for them. Still live with them. Maybe they'll ask the judge to live with dad full time. They can choose. Ridiculous, she demands a private jet, then make your own money to pay for one. His kids can fly how he flies, but with mom, ridiculous, they can't fly commercial. She wants the private jets, the teens couldn't care less. It's all a money grab. She's using their kids as bait to keep her spoiled brat lifestyle on his money. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it might get to the point where, like, the kids, if they, like, spend almost all of their time, like, at home with their dad, like, maybe they should just talk to the judge and be like, yeah, we're never going to spend time with mom. Like, I mean, that's a sad thing, but like, as a kid, even at those ages, you got to be thinking to yourself like, what mom is doing to dad just to get some money is pretty depressing, you know? And like, you don't want like the dad to be taken advantage of like that. And again, the craziest thing to me, right? This comment was, let's see, Kevin takes care of everything for them, still live with them, and this is the thing. Like based off previous reports, Kevin Costner pays for all the expenses for the kids. Has been paying all the expenses for the kids throughout this whole thing. It's not I don't think technically within the prenup for him to have to do that, but he agreed to do that because he wants to take care of his kids. Like he doesn't want his kids to basically worry for anything. So it's like to me, this would just like annoy me. It's like why would you have to give money to your former spouse who doesn't really even take care of the kids? Like you want the money to go to your kids, not to the spouse. Like it's such an annoying thing, and it's sad to see. Super sad to see.